Really enjoyed having the Bahatis here, but right now it's time for Which is Which with, of course, Willice Ochieng joining us from Kisii County. Willice, how are you today? Again, I hope you've enjoyed that conversation with the Bahatis.
It's a great conversation, Betty. Such kind of conversations can really help so many people, not only in Kenya, but globally, the world over.
I love that.
And another thing that I've really noticed, Betty, is that lady is very good at English. The way she speaks, and even the way she has read the news, that is a something.
Is something, yeah. I guess we have another news anchor probably joining us here at TV47. All right, so Willice, let's get straight to it. Let's begin with our first words. Let's just have, you know, the graphics on a screen so we can know how to pronounce that particular word. All right, so there you go. Which is Which with Willice Ochieng. All right, the first one is actually AUTUM. Willice, how do we go about that?
Oh, we are talking about a season, and Betty, you say autumn.
Okay.
Autumn. Not autumn, not autumn, because that N is silent. And at the beginning, we have the A and U functioning as a digraph. When I talk about a digraph, Betty, that is a combination of two letters representing one sound. So you say O, not ow. Just like authentic, not authentic. Authority, not authority. Audio, not audio.
Okay.
The examples can be so many. Betty.
August, not August. August. All right.
August, yes. Not August and not August.
Okay. All right, Willice, thank you for that. Moving on to this other one, to eat something so, you know, like aggressively, DEVOUR. How do we go about that?
Oh, many people innocently say devour. Some even say devour. But Betty, the correct pronunciation of that word is devour. Devour. It has what we call a triphthong. That is a glide on 3 vowel sounds. Devour. Exactly the way you've said it, Betty. Okay,
devour it is. All right, how about this person who takes care, who actually helps people with mental health issues? Is it psychiatrist? How do we go about that, Willice? Is it as simple as that?
This is a tricky one, Betty. You say psychiatrist, a psychiatrist, the person. Then the noun form, you also say psychiatry, psychiatry. But when you come to the adjective, you don't say psychiatric. You say psychiatric, psychiatric, not psychiatric. So the first one, psychiatrist. The noun, psychiatry. The adjective, psychiatric. Yes.
Okay, well, that is actually a surprise. I thought I knew. I actually did not know how to pronounce that. So
It happens. It happens. Not even Willice can be perfect in this world.
My goodness, Willice, just repeat it again. Psychiatrist, right? Is that so? Psychiatrist.
The person is a psychiatrist.
Okay, got you.
Psychiatrist.
Okay.
Then you talk of psychiatry.
Okay. Got it, Willice. Thank you for that.
Yes,
I thought I knew.
Psychiatric.
Psychiatric. Okay. Moving on to another word here. CHARADE. Charade, charade. How do we go about that?
Oh, Betty, that word really confuses so many people because it also has a digraph, which is a consonant digraph. C and H. They combine to form the sound sh, not ch, and not k. You say charade, charade, not charade, not charade. Charade.
Charade. That's a surprise. I thought it's actually charade, so it's charade. Okay. Got you, Willice.
Charade.
Charade. Okay. Do we say intravenous or intravenous? Is it V or V? Which is which, Willice?
It is V. That letter E takes what we call the long high front sound E, the long high front sound E. You say V, not V. V is the spelling, but you say venous, intravenous. That is to do with when we talk of injections which are intravenous, those that go into the veins and all that.
Okay, intravenous. How about, do we say venomous, like a venomous snake, or venomous?
We have venomous, not venomous.
Okay.
Betty, English has what we call irregularities.
Yes.
Not all spellings or letter sequences are pronounced the same way. That's why you have the word hard. It's very hard, but you don't say it is a word. It is a word, a hospital word. The only difference is that H and the W. But now, that is where we have the irregularities of spelling and pronunciations. Betty, one major factor when I talk to you linguistically, it's about the origins of words and what we call the phonetic environment.
Willice, yawa. I get it. Okay, moving on to this. Okay, do we say to deliver or deliver? Is there any other, alternative pronunciation from that?
That word has one pronunciation, Betty, in standard English, or what you call RP, received pronunciation. You say D, not de. Deliver, to deliver. Delivery, not deliver. Deliver, common but wrong, Betty. You say to deliver. To deliver a letter.
What?
To deliver a child. And Betty, many people innocently say deliver.
Yeah.
Delivery. That is inaccurate.
Oh my goodness, another surprise tonight, Willice. Deliver. I guess all of us have been doing it, saying it wrong.
Deliver, yes.
Deliver a child, deliver a package. Okay. Do we say conundrum or conundrum?
Oh, Betty, that word is a bit tricky. When we talk about a question or a matter that is confusing or very difficult, you say conundrum. Conundrum, not conundrum. Conundrum, very common but wrong. That U takes what we call the short mid-central sound, not nu.
Okay.
Conundrum.
Conundrum. Okay, got it, Willice. Then this one, do we say morale or morale? To give somebody morale or morale. Is there any other pronunciation, or which is which, Willice?
But you may agree with me, as a good sister that you always you always are.
Yeah.
As a good sister that you always are, Betty, you can agree with me that many people say morale. But you don't say morale. You say morale the way you pronounced it, Betty. Okay.
Morale it is, not morale or any other morale. Okay,
morale,
Willice.
Not morale. Yes, Betty.
All right, Willice. So, got you, Willice. I think I've had two big surprises tonight. Let's now hear from you. Those are my words. I don't know if you have any other collection of words that you'd want us to actually, tackle tonight.
Well, as we continue, Betty, I hope you may remember that word of testing the tongue. If we'll get it later.
Yes.
I know you want us to first handle those people who are sending in, because today I have seen so many questions.
Absolutely.
Now, we have Opio Morio 1. You say avocado, not avocado, and not avocado. Lieutenant. You can also say lieutenant in American English, but don't say lieutenant. Lieutenant or lieutenant.
Okay.
Colonel, not colonel. Then lastly, pediatric. Pediatric. Please don't say pediatric. Common but wrong. Then we have Kelly Mangoa, olive. Don't use the long sound E. Olive, no. Olive. Just like to live, not to leave. Rogue and vogue. Bethel Mwaura, you say debut, not debut and not debut. Succinct, not succinct. Kiprono Dominic, you say camaraderie and electrocuted.
Okay.
Electrocuted. You can also say TED, but TED is good. Mwalimu Ondieki, keep it up. Then we have Sami Mwada of Muranga. Betty, this man loves the show like nothing else.
Thank you so much.
Sami Mwada of Muranga. You say avalanche. avalanche. Opio, Odhiambo, Opio, you say Seattle. Seattle, not Seattle, Seattle. Abdi Aziz Bar, you say, that is at Abdi Aziz Bar, you say liaison. Betty, this is a tricky one.
Yes.
How many people have you heard saying liaison?
Many.
In liaison with such and such a company?
Liaison with, yeah. It's
many people.
Yeah.
But the correct pronunciation of that word, Betty, is liaison.
Okay.
Liaison. That is the way to go. Karen Maya. Karen Maya of Kisumu. It reminds me about Kisumu. But anyway, Karen Maya of Kisumu, you say enthusiasm. Enthusiasm. You can also say enthusiasm, not enthusiasm. Enthusiasm. Very tricky because of the way you move your tongue. Anyway, we have, yes, it's a new one. Amos Member, if you like, Amos Member. Another very brilliant Kenyan Betty. And sometimes I love Africa. And that is why I'm proud of Kenya. And I always say Kenya is a wonder. Anyway, at one stage, because I saw something by that man called Amos or Amos Member, and I think Kenya has some real brains. Now, from Gesonso Kisi, you say thesis. Thesis, not thesis. Amos or Amos, the way people say thesis, not thesis, Betty.
Okay.
Koros Sylvester, another one from Kitale, you say beards. Omondi Don, Kibra, Nairobi, you say Brussels, not Brussels. You say Brussels. Then misogynistic. Thomas Kambi of Tarime, Tanzania, you say real or real. You say it that way, Thomas Kambi, and thank you for watching or loving TV47 from Tanzania, Tarime. Then we have Felix Mutinda. Betty, do you know we say Felix?
Oh my, I was about to say Suali, you know?
You say Felix, you also say helix, not helix.
Okay.
We see Felix from the spelling, but you pronounce that name as Felix. Felix Mutinda, you say parliament, not palia. Yeah, Felix Mutinda, you say parliament, not parliament. Just like you say friend, not friend. That I is silent. Isaac Karaoke of Nakuru, schizophrenia. Joe Cool, Nairobi, you say 7, but you can also say 7. 11, you can also say 11. Now, Catherine Mwita of Kehancha, Kuria, you say globalization, or you can say globa, but globalization is the best way to pronounce that word. JD at Danford Real, puberty and gynecology. Gynecology. Roy Rancher, you say, Betty, this is a tricky one. Betty,
yes,
we are speaking in English. English, not English. English, no.
Okay.
English. English.
Okay.
Victor Mandela, Hezekiah and Zedekiah, not Hezekiah or Zedekiah. Then lastly, Steve Kamau, Dr. Saula, Masi Wanjau, Okelo James Jakadawa, Boniface Mzalendo, Eric Biwot, Sebi Semakula of Kampala, Uganda. We give you a big salute for loving this show that much. Otherwise, Betty,
thank you so
I don't
much.
know whether we go now to that word or we do what.
All right, Willice, I think we, of course, with our, every Friday, the clip that we always have. Yes, we have it. I understand from my good director, Emmanuel. Let's have this, the clip and just know what people had to say on the streets.
Rahisi sana. Inasomwa hivi redensverse. Yani redensverse. Hii neno nasomwa hivi renfuse. Renfuse. Renforce. Renforce.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. What is Ridiculous. Ai. Ni ngumu. Ni ngumu sana.
Kenyans. Willice, umesikia maneno? Recyclers.
Betty nimesikia, lakini unajua vile huwa mimi husema ni kwamba nobody is perfect, because when it comes to some of these words, Betty, they are very tricky. But we could do better if all the education systems in the world could lay more emphasis with accurate and simplified information or guidance to people right from that nascent or the beginning stage.
Yeah.
Betty, it's a tricky word from French. Yes. So you say rendezvous, rendezvous. You can also say rendezvous. Another one, rendezvous. But you don't say rendezvous and all those that I have heard. But the goodness is we are learning. So if somebody makes a mistake, that person can learn from his or her mistake.
Absolutely.
Don't you agree with me, Betty?
Okay. Absolutely, but it's just that you're just hilarious, Willice. But thank you for the correction. Thank you for the correction. All right, let's have the surprise word and we can call it a day.
Okay, Betty, now, let's have the surprise word is right here. Betty, when we talk about robbery, robbery, like a bank robbery, we don't say heist. This word is not pronounced as heist, the way it is spelled. You say heist.
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 Right.
A bank heist, not haste. So haste is for hurry, to hurry, in haste. But this one, you say heist, robbery. And then, Betty, we also have to understand that sometimes some of these words can be very tricky. But as we go along, we will ensure that we help people the way they want us to do. Otherwise, when they want to get words to us throughout the week, they can send them to either at Betty M. Kialo, or they can send the words also to me on Twitter or on X, if I may now use the word that is there. On X, it's at Willice Ochieng 1. But one thing I want to say, just send basic words. Don't go for what we call bombast. Use words that can help you in communication. Just like we learn good pronunciations so that we can communicate clearly and effectively, Betty.
Absolutely. Well said, Willice. Well said. It's always such a great charm having you on the show, Willice. I'm looking forward to hearing, the clip, Word on the Street from Kenyans next week again. And, of course, to listen to you as you teach us the proper pronunciations, Willice. I really appreciate it and have a great weekend and a great evening, Willice. Thank you so much.
You too, Betty, and it's always my pleasure to ensure that we learn like brothers and sisters when it comes to matters of communication.
All right. Thank you so much. Willice at Willice Ochieng 1 is the X handle. So obviously we are about to end the show. It has been such a great show tonight.